Okay, so this week we're taking a look at radial line designs, better known as mandalas. A mandala comes from the Hindu and Buddhist traditions. They are used for meditation and represent the universe. They are also seen throughout the world in other cultures. We're going to take some of those design elements and incorporate it into our artwork. Alright, so I'm going to show you how to make a mandala. Typically they're made using a protractor or a compass. I'm going to show you how to do that without one. I'm using a coffee filter. You're also going to need a ruler or something with a straight edge. If you don't have a ruler, I'll show you what you can do instead. But also a pencil and an eraser. Okay, so your first step is to fold the coffee filter in half and then again into a quarter. Now, depending on how detailed you want it to be, keep folding it, just making sure that your creases line up. To have a really good design, I recommend folding it at least 3 times. If you can get it folded that 4th time, even better. Okay, so once you have it, open it up and you're going to use your ruler to go over those creases again. These lines are going to help guide your design. So then the next step is to make equal increments going down the circle. I recommend doing at least 1/2 inch marks, and you're going to make these 1/2 inch marks on every single line. We're just mapping out our design right now. So just a side note, if you don't have a ruler, take a scrap sheet of paper and fold it, and then along the crease you can just eyeball equal increments going across and use that and center it with your coffee filter, and that can be used instead of a ruler. Alright, so the last part in mapping out your design, you're going to want to add some circles. I'm just going to lightly sketch them out. This is where having a compass would be really helpful, but if not, just use those tick marks that you made with the ruler to kind of guide your drawing. Notice how I'm holding my pencil. I'm holding it pretty lightly at the end so that I can sketch out lightly. Remember, draw light until you get it right. Alright, so now using the circles and the tick marks, you're going to start drawing out your design, starting with the most inner circle and working your way out. So I'm just repeating the same shape. It looks like a flower. And the hump goes up to that first little tick mark or that first circle that I made. Now as I continue to fill up my mandala, I'm just going to continue that same process and just go one layer at a time. I'm going completely around the circle with each design element. I'm completely making this up as I go. I didn't really have a plan before I started on what this would look like, so I'm just seeing what happens. And so as I continue to go through my design, just experimenting with different shapes and lines. You can see I'm not doing anything really that complicated. Using the ruler again to connect those tick lines, using those guidelines as part of my design. You can intersect your lines. Again, just make it up as you go. It doesn't have to be really that complicated to come out really neat. And this is obviously a very sped up video of my process. I can say all in all, this design, just sketching it out, probably took me about 30 minutes. Alright, now that I have my mandala sketched out in the pencil, I'm going to start going over my lines with a Sharpie. And you can really use any pen at this point. If you are going to use a Sharpie or a marker of any kind, make sure that you do have paper underneath your coffee filter because it will bleed through. Now to color my mandala, I'm going to use watercolor paint. You can really use anything. If you have watercolor paint, make sure that the marker that you used is permanent, that it's not going to bleed once you put the water on it. You can also use like food coloring, just dilute it in some water, and it works just the same as the watercolor paint would. You can also use colored pencils, and after I lay down the watercolor paint, I'm actually gonna add some colored pencil detail on top of it too. And to speed up the drying process of my watercolor, I can either put it outside for a couple minutes, making sure that it doesn't blow away, or I can get a blow dryer and blow dry it for a few minutes. But I want to make sure that it is completely dry before I do any color pencil on top. So here's my mostly finished mandala. I've started to go over it with some color pencil to give it an extra splash of color. I can, at this point, do a couple different things with this mandala. Since it's on the coffee filter and the paper's pretty thin, I can put it up to a window and make it a window decoration. I can also glue it into my sketchbook or Mod Podge it onto a canvas, mount it onto a white sheet of paper and put it in a frame. All kinds of things that you can do with it at this point. So have fun with yours, and I can't wait to see them.